Till now we completed the motion, the topic motion. Now it's the time for time. It's the time for time. So how can we compare the time? How can we take the time? How can we see the time? So that depends upon the body motion. I mean, whether we want to say a body is fast or slow, that depends upon time and the distance the body it travels. Okay, so we observe that so many objects in motion in our daily life. Okay, in some cases most objects move slowly, and in some cases the objects move faster than the other objects. Right, but how do you know whether that object is slow or fast? How do you know? Okay, for example, if you are starting to school on a bicycle and your friend stayed in a bus for the same place, same time, which one is faster and who is slow? Of course, those who are coming by bicycle may be slow, but here both your friend and you will come reach the school at a same time. But who is faster and who is slower? How can we decide? Right? So that depends upon the comparison of time with respect to the distance traveled by that body. For example, aeroplane, it moves faster or slower? It moves faster. Like train, fast, bus, of course fast. Rickshaw, bicycle comes under slow category, and like animals like elephant, okay, buffalo, dog, man, what about this? So these will move slower. What about horse, cheetah, and these animals will move faster. So how can we compare this? So that means, so here the distance covered by the body in a given time. So how much distance is covered in a given time? How much distance is covered in a given time? That shows that whether the body is fast or slow. For example, we are checking that time with the help of watches, right? Clocks, etc. So many devices are there to measure the time. So we can measure the time with the help of wristwatches, wall clocks, pendulum clocks, etc. So what is meant by time? How can we measure the time? Yes, the smallest unit to measure the time is second. The smallest, of course, it is not the smallest unit, but it is the basic unit. Basic unit to measure the time is second. Okay, not only seconds, for time there are so many units are there, like minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, decade, century, millennium, like, and also small category like the time which is less than second, millisecond, microsecond, nanosecond, decisecond, centisecond, picosecond, right? So all these are comes under lesser time. But the basic unit of time in both SI and CGS, both SI and CGS unit is second only. But other than this, we can also measure the time in minutes, hours also. Minutes and hours also. Okay. Not only this, so basically the units of time. Here I am writing the basically units for time. Like as we know that the basic unit is second. What is the basic unit for time? The basic unit for time is second. So but to compare the time, 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 1 hour, 66 minutes is equal to 1 hour, and 24 hours is equal to, we call it as 1 day, 7 days we call as 1 week, 4 weeks we call as lunar month, and 30 days we call as a month, 30 days, obviously some on average 30 days, okay. 12 months we call as 1 year, 12 months we call as 1 year. 10 years, 1 decade, 10 years we call as 1 decade. 10 decades, 10 decades or 100 years, 10 decades or 100 years called 1 century. 1 century. Okay. Next, 10 centuries. 10 centuries. So 1 century is how many years? 100 years. That means 1000 years. 1000 years we call as 1 millennium. Called as 1 millennium. 10 centuries or 1000 years or 100 decades. 100 decades. 100 decades. 10 centuries. 10 into century means 100. 10 into 100, 1000 years or 100 decades. 100 decade means 10. 100 into 10, 1000. So those we call as 1 millennium. So these are some units for time. These are some units for time. So we completed the distance and here the time. So depends upon these both we have the term speed. So speed, what it is? Speed. Coming to the definition of the speed, the distance traveled by a body, the distance traveled by a body in a given time. So comparison the distance with respect to time, which gives the speed of any object. So speed is equal to formula distance by time. Distance by time. It is the formula. Coming to the units, I said that previously SI unit for distance. SI unit for distance is meter. SI unit. Meter. For time, second. CS unit for distance, the CS unit is centimeter. For time is also second. But to do the problems, we will use another units also for speed. Other unit for distance is also nothing but kilometer, and time is measured in hour. This is known as PMPH. We call it as PMPH, kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. Very important to do the problems. For example, a body travels 100 meters, and to travel these 100 meters for that body it took 10 seconds. How much time? 10 seconds. Meter by second. So SI unit is meter by second. Okay. So what is the speed? To calculate the speed, the distance is in numerator, the time is in denominator. So distance in numerator, time is in denominator. Cancel it. 10 once, 10 times 1. So what is the speed? Speed is equal to 10 meter by second. 10 meter by second. Okay. In this way we can do the problems. Okay. And let's compare the speed. Which object is faster and which object is slower. So, to compare the body, how much distance it travel, with what time? With what time? For example, two bodies are there, body A and body B. To travel the 100 meters, of both bodies, A took 10 seconds and B took 8 seconds. Which one is faster? How we can say which one is faster? Which one is faster? That means we have to calculate the speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. So what is the distance here? 100 meters. My time is 10 seconds. 10 once, 10 times. So what is the speed? 10 meters per second for body A. What is the speed for body B? Distance by time speed. What is the distance? Same 100 meters. So 100 meters. What is the time taken? 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Cancel it. 2 4s, 2 50s, 2 2s, 225. Cancel it. 2 1s, 12.5. 12.5 meter per second. What is the answer? 12.5 meter per second. Compare 10 meter per second, 12.5 meter per second. So 10 meter per second is the body speed of A. 12.5 meter per second is the speed for B. Which one is faster? So obviously 12.5 is greater than 10. So body B is greater than body A. Body B is greater than body A. In this way, we can compare the speed of the bodies. Okay. Next, as you already know that the vehicle like a bike have the speedometer. What is the term? Speedometer and odometer. Bike have two different meters in only one meter. Everyone has the bike or vehicle, any vehicle except cycle or rickshaw, like autos, okay, bikes, cars, jeeps, buses, lorries, etc. So in that there is a dial starting with 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. In that there is a needle points these values, and also in the same dial there is another dial is there. Inside there is a needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Right? And it is the speedometer, it is the odometer. The speedometer gives the speed with how much speed you are traveling in kilometers per hour. Right? Once you can check while you are traveling the bike, whenever you accelerated the vehicle, the needle rises from 0 to some particular value that depends upon how much speed you are traveling. Okay. So here initially the needle is at 0 if the vehicle does not move, and if the vehicle moves on, the needle changes its position like this from 0 to up to 40. So whenever you check at a particular moment, if the needle is at particular number, like let's say 40, and your speed at that particular position is 40 km per hour. 40 km per hour. Let's compare. It is one bike and it is another bike. 0, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, and the needle is here in between 40 and 50. Which vehicle is faster? C or D? So obviously you can compare the needle. The needle is at 40 here and it is at 45. So which one is faster? Obviously D is faster than C. So that is the speedometer. The speedometer of the vehicle gives the speed, instantaneous speed of the vehicle, and inside there is some meter, that is how much distance we travel. So how much distance we travel, it gives that odometer, and with what speed we are traveling, it gives that speedometer. So from this we can calculate the average speed. So average speed is nothing but total distance traveled by the body. So to travel the total distance, how much total time it is taken? So average speed is nothing but total distance traveled by the body in a total time taken. So in this way we can calculate the average speed. And also that, so some conversion is there. So in that conversion, if the speed is given in kilometer per hour and I need this value into meter per second, in problems this conversion will be helpful. And also in another problem, the speed is given in meter per second and I need the value in kilometer per hour. We should convert kilometer per hour to meter per second and meter per second to kilometer per hour. For this, a conversion should be required. So the conversion will be, let's check it. So in the problem he gave that convert 18 km per hour to meter per second. 18 km per hour to meter per second. So that is the question. Okay. It's not 18 and 18 తీసుకుందాం. So 18. What is the process? I already said the process. Left hand side value by right hand side. Already we done the problem. So let's do that. Kilometer by hour is the left hand value by right hand value by meter by second. Okay, is equal to left hand value by right hand value. First step. Second step. Here numerator denominator is there, numerator part, and then denominator part also numerator denominator is there. So 18 kilometer by hour into this will get reciprocal second by meter. That is equal to 18 into kilo. What is the value of k? Kilo. 10 power 3 into 10 power 3 into meter into second by hour. An hour is called how many seconds? 3600 seconds into meter. Okay, meter, second, gets seconds. Still, what are the values we have? 18 into 10 power 3 by 36 in 100. So 36 into 10 power 2. I read as 36 into 10 power 2. So 18 ones, 18 twos, 36. 18 ones, 18 twos, 36. So that is equal to 10 power 3. This 10 power plus 2. If you send that to numerator, it becomes 10 power minus 2 by 2. Here 2 is there now? 2. So here 10 power 3 minus 10 power 2. When the bases are same, power should be added. 3 minus 2, 1. So 10 power 1. Nothing but 10 by 2. 10 by 2. So if you cancel it, 2 ones are 2 5s. That is equal to 5 meter by second. So 18 kilometer per hour is equal to how many meter per second? 5 meter per second. In this way we can convert the values. Okay. And another problem. Meter per second into kilometer per hour. Meter per second into kilometer per hour. So convert 5 meter per second. 5 meter per second into kilometer per hour. Same process. First left hand value by right hand value. 5 meter per second by kilometer by hour. Kilometer by hour. So that is equal to 5 into meter by second. Here kilometer by hour is in denominator. What will get? It will get reciprocal. So reverse. Hour by kilometer. That is equal to 5 into meter by second into 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? 3600 seconds. 3600 seconds by kilometer. Kilo, what is the value of kilo? 10 power 3 meter. 10 power 3 meter. So that is equal to meter gets cancelled, second gets cancelled. What are the remaining values? 35 into 36. 5 into 36 into 100. 3600 no? 100 10 power 2 by 10 power 3. Here it is 10 power 3. So this 10 power 3, if you send to numerator, it becomes okay. Here this has 3600 now. Right as 3600. No problem. 3600 by. So 10 power 3 means 1000. So 2 zeros cancel. Okay. 2 zeros cancel. 5 ones, 5 twos. 2 ones, 2 18s. 2 ones, 2 18s. So 18. So that is equal to what is the final answer? 18 kilometer per hour. So 5 meter per second is equal to 18 kilometer per hour. In this way we can convert the values. So let's check one problem. Okay, so before that, so to convert these values, so to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, we should multiply that value with 5 by 18, which means if 2 kilometers per hour is given, and to convert that value, okay, from kilometer per hour to meter per second, we should multiply with 5 by 18. That means 2 kmph is equal to dash meter per second. That means 2 into, with what value should multiply? 5 by 18. 5 by 18. 2 1 to 9. So 5 by 9 meter per second is the answer. And also to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, we should multiply with reverse number. 18 by 5. Let's do another problem. 10 meter per second is equal to dash kilometer per hour. We need that. So 10 into with what value should multiply to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour? 18 by 5. 5 1 to 5. 2 into 18, 36 kilometer per hour. So to convert kmph to meter per second, we should multiply with 5 by 18. And meter per second to kilometer per hour should multiply with 18 by 5. So there is no need to do any conversions. So to convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second, we should directly multiply with 5 by 18 so that we can get the answer directly. There is no need to do all the conversion again. Right? Let's check one problem. Two vehicles are given. Bus 72 kilometer per hour and a car 12.5 kilometer per second. These are the speeds of the two vehicles. Okay, I don't know which one is faster because of here the speed units are different. Here it is kilometer per hour, it is meter per second. We cannot compare directly. The units are same, then only we can easily compare. So we can convert either this kilometer per hour to meter per second or meter per second to kilometer per hour directly. Here we can convert only one. రెండు కన్వర్ట్ చేయకూడదు. రెండు కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ ఇలాగే వచ్చేస్తుంది. అప్పుడు ఇది మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ లోకి అవుతుంది, కిలోమీటర్ పర్ అవర్ లోకి అవుతుంది. We have to convert only one. Okay. Let's convert bus. So speed of bus in meter per second, that is equal to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second with what value should multiply? We should multiply with 5 by 18. So 72 kilometer per hour into 5 by 18. 18 ones, 18 fours, 4 into 5, 20 meter per second. So the speed of bus is 20 meter per second and the speed of car is 12.5 meter per second. Which one is faster? So bus is faster than car because 20 is greater than 12.5. That is greater than 12.5. In this way we can do this. Or we can convert only car but not bus, so that we can get the car in kilometer per hour. So it is also kilometer per hour, so that we can compare these. Let's check in this method also. This second method, that means we are converting only car, not bus. In first case we converted only bus, not car. Okay. So speed of car is equal to 12.5 meter per second. So to convert 12.5 meter per second into kilometer per hour, with what value should multiply? 18 by 5. Okay, 5 ones, 5 twos, 10, 0.5 is 25. So 2.5 into 18, how much? 2.5 into 8, 45. So here the speed is 45 kilometer per hour. So which one is greater? 72 kilometer per hour is greater than 45 kilometer per hour. So in this way also bus is greater than car. This way we can do the problem.